What do Ebola, SARS, and COVID-19 all have in common? Let's find out. Ebola, SARS, and COVID-19 were all caused by spillover events. Now, what is a spillover event? A spillover event is when a pathogen from one species moves on to another species. Viruses are always evolving and trying to find ways they can reach more hosts, but usually sick animals can't infect humans. Cross-species infections or viral host jumps have the potential to create epidemics like Ebola or even pandemics like COVID-19. So what is a virus? A virus is an organic parasite that infects almost every form of life, from humans to animals to plants. Some examples of common viruses are influenza, chickenpox, and of course the ever-present COVID-19. But for a virus to survive, it must complete 3 steps after initial contact with a susceptible host: infection, replication, and transmission. Over time, viruses evolve and find more advanced ways to take over host cells. The flu created protein receptors on its outside to attach itself to human respiratory cells. So once it gets inside, it can fully hijack the cell and use its abilities to replicate itself over and over. This is effective in evading the body's immune system cells and staying intact to attack the host longer and possibly infect other hosts. An infected host can spread the virus to more viable hosts, or even to other living organisms that may go unharmed as the virus hasn't mutated from them yet. In this way, viruses are constantly coming in contact with new species and attempt to infect them, but usually the genetics of the species are too different for this to work. The longer a virus exists, the more time it has to mutate and properly attack new susceptible hosts. But if genetics are similar enough, like chimpanzees to humans, viruses may not even need any mutation at all to jump species. It takes more than time and genetic similarity for viral host jumps to be successful. Sometimes it's not enough, because even if the virus can get inside cells, it can't effectively evade immune system responses, so it gets destroyed. Once a host jump reaches the transmission stage, it becomes much more dangerous. That's where we can move into epidemics and pandemics. Knowing how viral host jumps can occur can help us prevent them in the future, or at least prepare ourselves to end a pandemic quickly. And while the scientists work hard, it's so hard to predict the next pandemic or epidemic. But if we all work together, we can slow what has already begun. I hope this gave some insight into what viral host jumps are and what spillover diseases mean.